Breaking news: Nigerian agency withdraws case against Senator Ifeanyi Ubah days after defecting to the ruling APC. Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. A federal high court in Lagos on Wednesday struck out a charge brought by the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria against Senator Ifeanyi Ubah and his company, Oil and Gas Limited, over an alleged 135 billion debt. Although Ubah was not present in court, the presiding judge, Justice Nicholas Uwobi, according to a Channels TV report, struck out the charge. The decision of the court followed an oral application by the counsel for AMCON, Oluwaseun, who sought the withdrawal of the suit. Striking out the charge comes barely 6 days after Senator Ubah, who represents Anambra South, announced his defection to the ruling APC from the Young Progressive Party. The announcement of his defection was conveyed in a letter directed to the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and publicly read in the Senate chamber last Thursday. Ubah said his reasons for switching parties was due to the disagreements within the party and the irreconcilable differences between him and the leadership of the party, and had therefore finally resolved to move from the Young Progressive Party, the YPP, to the most important party in Africa, the ruling All Progressive Congress. And he has thought about this. After careful considerations and due consultations, the members of his community, his constituents, and critical stakeholders of Anambra State had given him a go-ahead. Meanwhile, there are divergent options on his defection to the APC. Some people have optioned that it's because of his governorship ambition in Anambra State, while some others have noted that he defected to enjoy a soft landing regarding his case pending before the Lagos High Court. At the last sitting of the court on June 13th, the court directed that the criminal summons be issued to Senator Ubah and his company, Capital Oil and Gas Limited. The court gave the directive but in the criminal prosecution of the senator by the federal government of Nigeria on 8 counts bordering on his alleged indebtedness to AMCON. But at the proceedings on Wednesday, 6 days after Ubah defected to the APC, the counsel for AMCON informed the court that following a consent judgment reached in a sister case, which was before the Federal Capital Territory Court in Abuja, that the parties had agreed that the case against the senator should be withdrawn in Lagos. And then the counsel subsequently urged the court to strike out the charges filed against the defendants. And the counsel for the defendant, Mrs. Ifeanyi, also confirmed to the court that the agreement had been reached with, complainants. And in his ruling, Justice Uwobi has struck out the charge. AMCON had in its charge alleged that Ubah and his company, Capital Oil and Gas Industries Limited, conspired to make false claims in relation to the actual values of certain assets transferred to AMCON under a consent judgment that he and his company had made with AMCON. And the defendants were also accused of obstructing AMCON in the realization of part of his outstanding debt of 135 billion by frustrating the sale of a property on Banana Island, Lagos. And the charge was stated. And that is it, my country people. That is it. All of a sudden, just few days after, he defected to the ruling All Progressive Congress. After Ifeanyi Patrick Ubah defected, that charges was withdrawn from the court. So now they see how the matter they play, my country people. E be like say they don't talk say agreement is agreement. So e be like this one na part of the agreement. Say if he join APC, all his sins would be forgiven. All his mistakes would be corrected. They would give him a very, wonderful welcoming. So it can't be like say this one na trade by barter. Una dey see as the matter dey go. This one na trade by barter, because it seems the leadership in this country is a give and take something. It's a give and take, while the rest Nigerians are lavishing in the house of servitude. So my country people, this is more like a tit for tat. You join the APC, your sins are forgiven. You join the ruling party, you are on the right side. All charges against you would be dropped. Is this what we are seeing in this country? So, my country people, it is truly, truly a failed country. If there is no rule of law, how does a president demarket his own country? How can a foreign investor guarantee his investment is safe in a corruption pandemic country? How can we see such a thing? This is what happens when you play by the rule in Nigeria politics. This country is gone. If you join APC, your sins are forgiven. It is already a requirement as an APC member. No more court case for your matter. No more court case. Oshomole said it all. Join APC and all your sins are forgiven. He is now a new creature. All things are passed away. What a country. Is this how to fight corruption? What is the Nigeria agency? He has joined APC gangsters and his many sins are forgiven. The Grand Commander of Corruption is in charge, so expect all bad things in their crudest form. Never seen a man so embedded in corruption. Agreement is agreement. If you are an APC member, your sins are forgiven, according to a former governor. So this is another Supreme Court loading, strategizing to enter Anambra House. They should know that Anambra is not Imo. Well, there is problem in this country. For how long shall we continue like this? Even the Senate president had the audacity of warning the EFCC boss. We are in trouble. Nigeria. Corruption no dey tire una. Later, the president will say he's fighting corruption. Well, that is how we are seeing it. The APC, they are actual political criminals. Their hands are never clean. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this issue? Plenty people don't talk say, as this guy now don't defect, enter APC, say all the things wey he don't commit, they just drop him. So, my country people, he has said that before he made these decisions, he consulted some certain people. He made careful considerations before joining the All Progressive Congress. Guys, do you think there is more to this than the story of Ifeanyi Ubah? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.